Tonight, a historic building in downtown Duluth could soon meet the wrecking ball after a long legal battle ends.
And win or go home, we're live at Target Field as the Twins prepare for the biggest game of the season.
But first, a person is injured and a dog is dead after 3 separate bear attacks in Duluth.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. Authorities are warning citizens to be wary of wildlife after 3 separate bear attacks in Duluth over the last week.
It all happened in the same area, the Duluth Heights neighborhood. CBS3's Gamil Hall met with a member of the DNR about it today and has advice on how to stay safe.
According to the DNR, there have been 3 bear attacks in Duluth in a week's time. Wildlife Area Manager Chris Balzer says they believe all 3 incidents involve the same black bear attacking 3 different dogs.
It's not common. Usually they're scared of people and dogs. These incidents all happened within a week. I mean, it wasn't acting normally, and that's why we took the actions that we did.
In one of those incidents, Balzer says a person intervened and was treated for minor injuries after the bear swatted him. And in another attack last Wednesday, the bear killed a dog. The DNR has since located and killed the bear they believe to be involved. They say it was a tough decision, but safety comes first.
We're quite certain we have killed or captured the correct bear, but it's not a perfect science.
Balzer urges the public to be wary about bear encounters, especially in the Duluth Heights neighborhood.
Maybe flicker your lights or bang some pots and pans and make some noise as you exit the house just to alert any bears so there's no surprises. Keep your dog on a leash, and it wouldn't hurt to have some bear spray with you as a precaution.
Balzer says animal health experts are currently assessing the bear to see if any underlying conditions may have caused its behavior.
If we just don't attract the bears into our backyards, there's less interaction. The bears don't get accustomed to people. They don't get used to people giving them food. It's just a better situation for the bears.
The DNR also captured 3 cubs in the same area on Sunday morning, which they plan to assess and release later this fall or in the spring.
Tonight, the Twins are at home at Target Field, where they are facing the Yankees for Game 3 of the ALDS.
Exciting day. That's where we find CBS3's Kelly Hinsett. Kelly, how's it going down there?
There's an excitement in the air with a little bit of caution, which is common for Minnesota sports fans, and especially when it comes to a team like the Twins. What Twins will resort to at times like this is the history against a team like the Yankees. Here we go again. We can't get past the Bronx Bombers, but what we'll talk about in sports is how this team wants you to forget the past and focus on the present. Well, they're going to have to, because it's an elimination game. It's win or go home here at Target Field. We'll have more coming up in sports. Kristen and Tony, I'll send it back to you for now.
All right, looking forward to that. Thanks, Kelly.
Dave's here to take a first look at weather. Dave, what a beautiful fall day it was out today.
Yeah, after that rainy Saturday and the surprise showers on Sunday with partial sunshine, today the sunshine is full blown, and it just might stay this way through the middle part of the week. So let's take a look at the national map. Actually zoomed in a little bit, so it's sub-national map. But higher pressure settling in over the upper Midwest. That cleared out the sky and allowed things to warm up very nicely. So clear tonight and sunny for Tuesday. Talking about the short-term forecast, here's our day planner for Tuesday. Kids should get up and get ready for school with a beautiful sunny sky out there. I know that doesn't ease the pain too much, but maybe it brightens spirits a little bit. 45 degrees warmer than normal, 56 at lunchtime, sunshine, and sunny through 3 p.m. 65 degrees. That's about 8 degrees warmer than normal, and we just might stay like this through Wednesday, but come Thursday, changes are coming. Some folks might like them, others hate them. We'll talk about them in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. A jury has found a Duluth man guilty of assault, which happened on the very same day he got out of prison. A jury convicted Daniel Kriesel of first and second degree assault Friday. He beat a woman with several household items on July 15th. According to court documents, the 45-year-old was, quote, very upset when he returned home, and the woman was not there. She had several serious injuries. Kriesel has a lengthy criminal history, which includes domestic assault, robbery, and drunk driving. He'll be sentenced in November.
UMD has reached a tentative settlement with its now former women's hockey coach. It could mean an official end to a more than 4-year court battle between Shannon Miller and UMD. Miller won a retaliation and sex discrimination lawsuit against the university in 2018. She filed the lawsuit when the school did not offer her a new contract after 16 seasons as the women's hockey coach. They haven't signed the settlement agreement yet.
An abandoned building in downtown Duluth could be on its way down. A St. Louis County judge ruled today the city of Duluth can tear down the Pastorate Terrace building. The building is located on East 1st Street and 2nd Avenue East and is the former home of the Cozy Bar. The city wanted to knock down the building last year, but those plans were put on hold when the former owner, Eric Ringsred, filed a lawsuit. He wanted to preserve the building for historic reasons.
We have the green light to move forward with those redevelopment plans. And talking to developers and setting it up.
The city says it has heard from parties interested in buying the block. We'll have more on this tonight at 10. Ringsred, by the way, has 30 days to file an appeal. Here's a look at how we got to today's decision on the Pastorate Terrace. A fire damaged the property in 2010, resulting in condemnation. In 2015, the state acquired the building in trust for St. Louis County through tax forfeiture. In 2016, the Duluth Economic Development Authority purchased the property from the county. In 2018, DETA applied for demolition permits.
We are less than a month from the November election. Tonight, the two candidates hoping to become Duluth's next mayor are squaring off. This is a live look at a forum the 710 Club is hosting in Duluth. Incumbent Mayor Emily Larson and her challenger, David Noley, will take the stage. So will the candidates running for Duluth School Board seats. The general election is happening Tuesday, November 5th. We'll hear more from the candidates running for mayor coming up tonight at 10.
Wisconsin Democratic leaders laid out their fall legislative priorities today. At a meeting in Madison, Democrats continued to push for Medicaid expansion, raising the minimum wage, and legalizing medical marijuana. Republicans oppose most of their ideas.
Democratic priorities reflect the will of the people of Wisconsin who voted for bold solutions and expect their elected representatives to get the job done.
Democrats also called on Republican leaders to take up gun reform legislation like universal background checks and red flag laws. GOP leaders also oppose those ideas.
Meanwhile, Wisconsin Democratic Governor Tony Evers is pardoning 4 people. It's the first time a Wisconsin governor has used this constitutional power in nearly 9 years. He says all 4 people have paid their debt to society and deserve a second chance. The pardons do not include Brandon Dassey, a main focus of the Netflix series Making a Murderer. Just last week, Dassey's attorneys asked Evers to pardon him in the 2005 murder of Teresa Hallbeck.
Jeopardy's host Alex Trebek says he is hanging in there during a recent interview discussing his pancreatic cancer battle. Trebek is back home in Canada where he is getting chemotherapy treatments. You'll recall in March, the Jeopardy host disclosed that he had stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He says he is playing it by ear and will continue fighting.
A section of I-35 is shutting down today and tomorrow. The ramp from southbound I-35 to eastbound Highway 2 will close from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. both days. MnDOT crews are doing maintenance work. You're asked to follow the detour signs around the closure. You can call 511 for updated road condition information.
Meanwhile, Maple Grove Road in Hermantown will see 3 intersection closures during this week. The intersections at Levake, Ugstad, and Reinke Road will be closed for paving. The closures will start today and tentatively last until Friday. These intersections will close at 9 a.m. and reopen at 2:30 each day.
The Duluth Superior Area Community Foundation celebrated nonprofit organizations making a difference in the Twin Ports. The organization hosted its 25th annual Touchstone Awards today. It recognizes nonprofits who have received grants from the foundation and put that money to good use. They chose 6 finalists for 2 awards, Civic Engagement and Inclusiveness. The head of the Lakes United Way won the Civic Engagement Award for its Emerging Leaders program. The Minnesota Prison Writers Workshop won the Inclusiveness Award for its efforts in transforming inmates' lives.
Nonprofit organizations do amazing work every day, and they're touching and changing lives every single day. And often that work goes unrecognized. So we think it's really important to really recognize and highlight the work that they're doing.
Each finalist received $500 for their organization. The 2 winners received $2,500.
Well, if you were in Wisconsin this weekend, more specifically Bayfield, you probably had a lot of fun this weekend. That's because they hosted their biggest event of the year. And despite some wet weather, it was a success.
Sure was. According to the Chamber and Visitor Bureau, between 35 and 40,000 people attended Applefest this year. The event kicked off Friday and ran through Sunday. Applefest celebrates the fall and Bayfield's agricultural history, which includes growing apples. The next big event for the community is the Apostle Islands Sled Dog Race in February.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, what's the best way to get you and your family out of a burning home? We'll have the details coming up.
Today started off pretty chilly. Look at that, only 30 degrees for a low temp in Hibbing. But with sunshine, it warmed up to warmer than normal conditions. In a few more minutes, we'll talk about how long that will last and if that rumor of snow for the weekend has any truth to it.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 6 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3.
Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the DW crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Find us on social media right now for gorgeous photos and great Wisconsin giveaways. Speaking of free stuff, did you know every month we give away an exciting vacation? This month, you could win a prize package to Lake Geneva. Just visit discoverwisconsin.com for details.
When I went to Aspen Dental, they asked me, what's wrong? I go, I had rotting teeth in my mouth. My fiance hadn't seen me smile in 10 years. I have a child on the way here in the next 5 months. I would like to be able to smile in his first picture when he's born. They said, we can do that. If I would have known that I was going to be 50 times happier with dentures, I would have fixed it before.
At Aspen Dental, we're all about yes. Like yes to a 90-day denture money-back guarantee. Yes, dentures start at $3.99. And yes, we can help you make picture-perfect moments. Call now or book online at aspendental.com.
There's a better way to buy propane. Stable pricing from your local provider, Superior Fuel. Gain greater peace of mind and save with our 1, 2, or 3-year programs. Saving you money. It's just the neighborly thing to do.
Continental Ski and Bike's annual yard sale is here again, October 12th through the 13th.
Anderson Furniture Duluth is closing its doors for good. Everything must go during their store closing sale. Prices are slashed up to 70% store-wide. It's our final sale, so hurry in and save, because everything will go. Anderson Furniture Duluth. When it's gone, it's gone.
Don't miss out on the action when the Bulldogs hit the ice. It's all happening only on My 9 Sports. Brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac and Essentia Health.
Charge your phasers for Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Find heroes and icons only on My 9.
The Honda CR-V is perfect for people from all walks of life. From the daydreamers to the night riders. And the carpoolers to the lone wolves. Let's not forget the young ones, and those young at heart. No wonder people made the CR-V the best-selling CUV in its class. Now is a great time to shop the #1 CR-V clearance event. Hurry in today for a great deal.
Tonight, all rise if it pleases the court.
I'm a judge, humor me.
See why critics are all in on All Rise.
Sometimes it's better to take a shot than not to take it at all.
The CBS original series is compelling and a must-watch. Go save the world.
Trying to ease my way in.
And it's your favorite new show.
We still have a lot of work to do. That future is now.
The new drama, All Rise, CBS tonight.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
All right, we showed the low temperatures just a few minutes ago. Now let's take a look at today's high temperatures, because we went from chilly to pretty mild. High temp in Hibbing, 59 degrees, 62 at the airport here in Duluth, and 63 for Superior. That is warmer than normal. Into Wisconsin and the UP, well, it made it to 61 in Hayward, 58 Ironwood, 62 degrees in Ashland. This temperature regime likely will be with us for Tuesday and Wednesday as well. And once we get into Thursday and Friday, though, temperatures start to descend, and come the weekend, they will be cool enough for snow. Will we get any? Give give you the latest theories in just a little bit. But right now we give you the current conditions at the airport as we take a picture of the highway near the Leech Lake Reservation, where it looks pretty nice up in that neck of the woods. Looks like it's past peak as far as fall colors go, at least for most of the trees there. 60 degrees here is the current temperature, relative humidity 39%, with a westerly southwesterly wind at 8 miles per hour. Stay gentle tonight, pick up towards 20 tomorrow. Air pressure is high at 1,019 millibars and will stay that way through Wednesday. But then a big low pressure system affects our weather for the wetter beginning on Thursday and lasting through the weekend. Current temps 55 Ironwood, 59 in Hayward, 57 Ashland, still 61 in Superior, 61 also in Moose Lake, 57 Two Harbors and Hibbing Chisholm, 55 Ely Babbitt, 55 Orr, and 58 International Falls. And again, very similar temperatures will continue to do this to us through Wednesday. Then the cool down comes starting on Thursday. Right now with high pressure in control, hardly a cloud in the sky and not really any showers to take a look at in our neck of the woods either. The high pressure cells have covered the middle and most of the western parts of the United States. So again, through Wednesday, we should be sunny and mild, but the change comes Thursday when this low pressure system starts to get out of the Rockies and into the Great Plains and come our way. It's expected to bring another fair amount of snow to towns in the Rockies, and in our area there is a pretty decent chance for a rain and snow mix for the weekend. So we'll show you latest estimates now with the 7-day forecast, beginning with the calm one for tonight in Minnesota with low temps 40 to 45 degrees or so. That's warmer than normal with a partly cloudy sky above. Wisconsin and Michigan folks there get that partly cloudy sky with a range of low temps of 43 to 45, so warmer than normal. And warmer than normal tomorrow with a mostly sunny sky. Wisconsin, Michigan highs in the mid to upper 60s. Minnesota temps low to mid 60s there with a mostly sunny sky. And if you get a chance to get out and enjoy, you get it again on Wednesday, but then the change comes Thursday and Friday. Upwards again on Wednesday, chance with highs still 54 to 60, but it cools down drastically for the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, 39 to 41, 50 to 70% chance for a rain and snow mix is what it looks like right now. My favorite model indicates nothing sticking to the ground. Other sources have said, yeah, something could be sticking to the ground. It's still fairly far out, so all I can say right now is be ready for it in case it happens, and keep an eye on CBS3 here as we track this system to see if these latest theories change or not.
Well, if it's your favorite model and it is right and the snow doesn't stick.
But it's also my favorite model because I'm
old. It'll be my favorite
old.
model, too.
Yeah, and there have been others that have been developed since then, but I cling to it because it's what I was taught on.
Good.
So that all balances things out.
All right.
I'm going to keep my snow scraper in my trunk in defiance. Thanks, Dave.
There you go.
Well, do you have a plan to get you and your family safely out of a burning home? That's exactly the conversation the Duluth Fire Department is asking you to have during Fire Prevention Week, which kicked off yesterday.
CBS3's Caitlin Moffat shares tips that could save your loved one's life.
The Duluth Fire Department is encouraging families to be prepared in case of a house fire.
Know your home or the place that you live and be comfortable with having two ways out. Now, typically that's going to be a door and or a window.
When a fire breaks out, every second counts, and it could make a difference between a safe escape and a tragedy.
Oftentimes we'll see fatalities when people have already gotten out of a building and then they return in for some reason, or if they're unfamiliar with how to get out of a building.
Deputy Fire Marshal Jonathan Otis has worked with the Duluth Fire for 19 years and has plenty of experience when it comes to fire safety and prevention.
With my family, we have a meeting place outside, and everyone in the family knows where that meeting place is.
Otis mentions although a firefighter can be a hero during a fire, you can also be a hero as well.
Have a meeting place where you can go so that you know that everyone's out. If someone's missing, that's a quick way for us as firefighters to know that you tell us that somebody's missing.
Every family should be prepared and practice an escape plan. You should also take time to make sure you have working smoke detectors in your home.
Smoke alarms are going to be your first and best way to notify you if there's a fire so that you can get out.
And know how to properly use a fire extinguisher and making sure it's still working.
One maintenance thing that you can do is tip it upside down and wrap on it with like a rubber mallet to kind of loosen up that powder that's in there.
Families should be encouraged not just this week, but all year around to be aware of a possible house fire and know what to do if it should happen.
To have the opportunity to really highlight that and just focus on fire safety, I think is really important so that it kind of gives people an overload of information.
Both Duluth and Superior Fire have events planned during Fire Prevention Week. For details, head to our website, CBS3Duluth.com.
The 2020 Honda Rubicon at RJ Sport and Cycle.
CBS3 Live Cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. Presidential Award-winning service. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler. KohlerToyota.com.
Come on down to Barker's Island Waterfront Grill for Thursday night barbecue. Try our award-winning ribs with your choice of potato and a salad bar. Thursday night barbecue is every Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m. only at Barker's Island Waterfront Grill.
It's Truck Month in the Northland, where we take on every tough job, any rough terrain, and no matter what comes our way, we keep on trucking. Yeah, we're tougher up here, and there's only one brand of truck built to keep up. During Truck Month, get up to $9,250 cash back on a Ford F-150 or lease F-150 for just $299 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealer.
The North Face and Northwest Outlet delivers an extensive line of performance apparel in all the latest styles, colors, and sizes. Trust Northwest Outlet and the North Face to give you the image you want this year. Northwest Outlet's accomplished sales staff will help you with the fit, the look, and the style you want from the North Face. Northwest Outlet, the North Face headquarters of the Northland, and the store that saves you more, 1814 Belknap Superior, where laybys are welcome.
At Papa Murphy's, $10 Tuesday is about to be your new favorite day of the week. Every Tuesday, get any large pizza or build your own with up to 5 toppings for just $10. Tuesdays will never be the same. We make it, you make it. Papa Murphy's.
Bridge. What's your distance there? Look on the black side.
5 meters is right here.
5? Just call it 5 meters then. Yep, 5 meters for length. All right. And which is how many centimeters?
500.
Excellent. Okay, good. Nope. Now let's go to the next page and let's go to your first assessment. Okay, and then now here's where this is called the habitat parameter.
Oh, that was satisfying.
Yeah.
You see the skies walk?
Oh, oh, that's new. What's that thing? What's that thing? That's so good. That's me. Scary.
I don't know. Do you think these things are helpful?
Now we have to wait.
CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
The wall, the Twins are looking to do what seems like the impossible tonight. Welcome into sports and welcome back into Target Field for Game 3 of the elimination game for the ALDS as the Twins get set to rewrite history with the New York Yankees. The American League Division Series shifts back to Target Field tonight for what should be a sold-out, hopeful, electric crowd. The Twins enter in the worst-case scenario. It's win or go home tonight. Friday and Saturday, the Bomba squad was almost silenced. The Bronx Bombers outdid them at every corner, and Twins will now look to snap a 10-game home postseason losing streak. However, this squad, as magical as they have been all season long, does not want you to lose hope at all, because they certainly haven't.
Nelly said something the other day that kind of got me, and he's not necessarily a guy that's long-winded and likes to give like catchphrases, but he kind of just said, we're the Minnesota Twins. I mean, they should respect that. We're proud of that, and we're about to be in our park, and we're going to hear our fans, and it's going to be in our control. You know, it's time to go. How do you guys respond with your backs against the wall? I know personally it got me going a little bit, so as if I needed more motivation, but you know, it's one of those things like, don't give us an inch because we'll take a mile type thing, and I think that's been something, when doors have been open for us all year, we've exploded through them, so that's what we're looking to do.
And if that doesn't get you fired up with hope back in your heart, Twins fans, a win certainly might tonight. That's what this team needs to do tonight. They host the Yankees for Game 3 of the ALDS. First pitch is set for 7:40 p.m. Twins are 7-10 all-time in elimination games in the postseason, for what it's worth. But a reminder that Rocco Baldelli and the rest of this squad wants you to focus on the present and what is to come. Now, Jake Odorizzi is on the mound for the Twins tonight, making his first postseason start. A win tonight will force a Game 4 tomorrow night, and should they win that game, it'll force a Game 5 in New York, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, should it come. It's elimination night. There's a momentum in the building with a little bit of caution, but hope. I'll bring you more at 10 during the game, but for now, Tony and Kristen, I'm going to send it back to you.
Definitely going to need some hope tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, before we go, today was a special day for a Hayward boy living with a very rare disorder. Nolan Bearhart from Hayward told Kids Wish Network that he wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. So they reached out to the Sawyer County Sheriff's Department to help make the 5-year-old's wish come true. He got a tour of the station, official police attire, and was sworn in as an official deputy. But that wasn't all. Kids Wish Network also surprised him with a trip to Disney World.
Ooh.
Well deserved.
Yeah, well deserved.
Yeah.
Best wishes to the young officer.
Yeah, yes.
Dave, what can we expect for weather for the rest of the night?
Well, we should have some fairly fair weather tonight.
All right.
But bear-style weather comes for the weekend. So we go from very nice initially to kind of nasty by the next weekend here. High pressure's got control of us. So for Tuesday and Wednesday, clear to partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-60s. Overnight low temps in the 40s. Then the change comes Thursday and Friday when the clouds go up and the rain chances hit us and the temperatures start to slip just a little bit. Then they really slip for the weekend. High temps around 40. Overnight low temps below freezing, meaning that mix may indeed contain some snow. Right now it's too early to tell if it's going to stick and be a real pain or just be a little bit gloomy. Could go either way. We'll, of course, track it until we're exhausted over the next week.
Well, enjoy the nice weather while we have it,
Yeah,
right?
indeed.
All right. Well, have a great night.
We'll see you at 10.